Customization, pick hero color. Cursor type. Okay. We'll do sword. I like the hero on the map. Never. What? Okay. Highlight the road. Sure. Game. Automatically pause in the end of the loop. Automatically pause after battle. Pause battle when hovering over units. Battle pause when hovering over items. Pause the game without focus. Like changing fight speed. Speed run mode. That sounds interesting. Automatically pause. Loop. Sure. I'm not gonna pause after every battle. Dyslexia friendly fonts. Yeah, we'll do that. In case there's any viewers that have that issue. Right. Continue. Huh? What? Oh. Because I did have some progress. Sure, start a fresh one. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. The sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories, without... Oop, no, can't do that one. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I only remember a skeleton with a staff up in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around him? Or around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning. Stop. Modes. Press the switch, right click, or space. Continue your journey by changing game mode. Okay. Pay attention to the... Oh, I remember... Well, I had a friend that tried this. So that's probably why there's so much progress on that. Okay. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies will usually appear at the end of the day. Continuing your journey by continuing the game modes. Space right click. Modes. The living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They just adjust anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Press anywhere to continue. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's an unadjusted weapon in the remains of that thing. Okay, you have an inventory and item slot. You know what to do. Equip an item to continue. think I remember there was a grove nearby. Or are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? Good. You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. Gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of dry branch, a feeling of being watched. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. Rat wolves can move to adjacent tiles. Good, now continue your journey. There's a rat wolf, I guess. A forest rat wolf. I was right, some emotional stress, a few vivid images, and a bit of adrenaline, I'll forget it all like a bad dream. I mean, I'll remember it all like a bad... Damn it. Good thing nobody heard that. Okay, as you probably already know, you can get new items and cards during battle. Some items have unique features, or as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. Equip a new weapon and place your new cards on the map to continue. Forest. Thick forest, nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside. It makes you a bit nervous. Plus 1% hero attack speed. Okay, there's all that space out there, so I'll just put it right there. Rock. Its magnificent appearance gives you strength. Plus 2 HP, plus 2 more HP for every adjacent mount, rock or mountain. My friend told me I should do these in a quarter. Good, so there's a mountain over there and a forest over here. The world's almost black. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Are almost back, rather. Some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Continue your journey by changing game mode. Backpack. Preserved rock. Apparently untouched by delicious curves and thus suitable for building despite the shapelessness of the world. Stable wood. Oh, so many jokes. A log that somehow managed to keep its structural integrity despite the general chaos. Oh, so many potential jokes for that. I think it's time to get some rest. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. At the camp, click and hold to automatically return to the camp at the campfire tile. Okay, you will lose, stay, retreat. You consider returning to the cozy camp right now while you're still alive and walking. Good thing the camp is right nearby and now it's a perfect chance. Retreat, because why not? It's cold and it's dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Nice place to set up camp. This is when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who would have thought? Oh, who would have thought? Random things you're picking up can use to build things. Anyways, you have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Oh, no surprise. Build a campfire using the building function while in the camp. Press the build button and select the campfire and place it. Oh, what? Hello. Yeah, I remember seeing this stuff, but yeah. I think I managed to see information for a farm, refuge maybe, and a smithy. I don't think I got any further beyond those items. Nice. Set up camp. Okay, just... Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition, or not, do as you wish. Click anywhere to complete the tutorial. Wow, that was best. The hero restores 20% of his max HP while upon entering the campfire tile. Common campfire, warm and cozy, monsters keep away from it, so it's a nice spot to have some rest between your travels. It's always the center of your camp at the starting point of your adventures. Okay. go. Yeah. So when you first start off, they allow you to see this other stuff. Field kitchen. Very important place for any camp. If your nose isn't lying, there is good food here. Plus 10% to campfire's healing power. Unlocks the Blood Grove card. Yeah, remember that one. Herbalist hut. The hands of herbalists always remember how to mix dried herbs and brew healing potions. Potion heals 4% of max HP. You can take up to 3 potions with you. 2 potions are refilled at the camp. Unlocks the swamp card. Smithy. There's always work for a blacksmith, apocalypse or not. Provides basic warrior gear at the start of each expedition. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for camp if the supply depot is built. I think I want to start with that one. Expedition. That's Lich on. Pretty sure if I recall. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different path and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Does life have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Swing, bada bada. Shield. Let's see. A bit of the Lich's magic causes anything to be totally forgotten. Erases any established tiles, erases monsters from the road. So basically, it's a band hammer. Okay, 1 sec. No, come on, a little bit. There we go. Oh. Okay. No. Earth covered with a thick carpet of grass. Nothing really interesting. Unless you're a cow, of course. Moo. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. Put it by the camp, I guess. Ration. A small amount of food, surprisingly, it can still satisfy one's hunger. These things are a real luxury now. 12 rations form a whole food supply. Okay. Oof. First defense. Damage. Oh, nice. Sword. Wow, those two yielded a lot of stuff. Okay, spider cocoon, mountain. Okay, what did my friend say? Something about a cluster of the rocks in the mountains, from what I recall. Yeah, this kind of looks like a valley, so let's do a. Just there. Vampire mansion, meadow. Spider cocoon. Silky bastion of 8-legged hunters spawns the spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Oh, right. Mountain. It's like a rock, but really big. Plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. Cemetery. Cemetery, place for the dead and for some of the living occasionally. Spawns skeleton every 3 days. Vampire mansion. Hungry eyes follow your every move through the holes in the roof. Adds vampires to battles on the tiles around it. I think if I remember right, when I played this, I got something else that went along with the mansion. Nice. Sure, right there. Back off, human. vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness. Hundreds of years? Dang. And hundreds of years of hunger! Woo, he got ugly real fast. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I can keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its fill. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. That's right, I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone in the name of the greater good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry! Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. But this won't do at all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures around him were imbued with the power to drain someone else's life. Alright, so... defense, counter... dare to all... Still don't know why those two slots show as broken. Preserve pebbles. Small stones that still remember how the world used to look. When you hold them, you're able to vaguely remember it for a few seconds, too. 10 pieces of pebbles form 1 preserved rock. Spider cocoon, a silky bastion of 8-legged hunters. So I'll have 3 a fight each day. And they are kind of weak. Okay, so that applies for mountains and rocks. These only give a boost if there's another... Oh, no. Wonder which gives a better value. Okay. Have a shield? No, it's not. So at least 2 days can transpire, possibly 3 every leap. Okay, rock. Grow. A gentle rustling of leaves, a crack of dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Put it right there, I guess. That's 2, 4, 6. 14 health regen. Okay. dodgy little bros. Up. Okay, max HP. Why not? Road Lantern. A small spot of light in this grim world reduces the maximum number of spawning enemies on the tiles around it. Road lanterns can stack. Okay, I guess. Ow. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Where are the potions listed? Oh, don't have them right. I have to make the alchemist dude or lady, whichever. Ow. I almost got my butt kicked by a vampire and a slime. That armor's weaker. That shield's better. That axe is way better. No pole armor rather. It gives me defense. 10 plus on the damage. Attack speed. Give an upgrade for that. I like the evasion and damage to all though. Yeah, nothing else has evasion. Small but notable increase. Battlefield. Smells of blood and steel. Spawns a chest on the adjacent tile each loop. Enemies on the tiles around it can become ghosts when they die. Sure, why not? Let's make a miserable choice. That's this room. I actually survived. Oh, nice. Preserved rock, apparently untouched by delicious curse, and thus suitable for building despite the shapelessness of the world. Why not? Oof. Oh, hello. Defense is 3 less. Attack speed remains same. But it's got damage to all. 13 damage to all. Okay, there goes that. Woo! Wow, just bam, bam. Oh, that's what my friend was talking about. Oh, and it consumed all the mountains and the rock. Okay, mountain peak. A stone giant could support the sky itself if it weren't already gone. It's 120 max HP, plus 5 max HP for every adjacent mountain and rock tile. Oh, so that should actually be further out, so So these things and the other stuff can be surrounding it. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. Noticeable change. This is enough to turn a caterpillar into a butterfly, a seed into a sprout, or a drop of water into steam. Will turn itself into something else too if you collect enough of it. 20 changes form a complete metamorphosis. Yeah, retreat. Hello. Can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy managed to return. Oh, you're calling a boy, Lasse? Survivors. This does mean I'm not alone anymore. Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. That or we can't remember. These two people are all that's left of our group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion based on the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day we see the signs of other people's presence around us, but as far as we know, they don't exist and never did. It's like we forgot them. So, a case of worldwide Alzheimer's. Got sick? Forgot them. Exactly. It's as if people are just disappearing every day and we instantly forget they existed. Just as we forgot where we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. That I still remember. Everyone else's memories are not much better. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said I, quote-unquote, managed to return. That means you remember I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, you can't keep wandering in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire here and enough space for a few sleeping bags. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course you can stay. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to put everything right. I'm only beginning to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remember the world? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'll be glad if you could help us. We'll be glad to help you. Oh, speaking of remembering stuff, might help if I actually let folks know I'm actually doing this little stream. Okay. Okay. And okay, I'm going to do this. And channel do share this Twitter and share about that there. Okay, share there. That should handle that. Okay, let's see, so put that in my home server, let folks know I'm actually doing stuff again. Let's see. Here we go. As a creepy character used to say. Okay, back to it. Just don't ask us to follow you out there. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. Yeah, in a situation like that, that would be so traumatic, just being stuck in the darkness where you can only see like a specific distance out from you. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survived the cataclysm and don't vanish, don't become forgotten. Take it. You might need it. Oh, nice. Give me a bunch of resources. Survivors team. The camp filled with exhausted people and their limited belongings can't be destroyed, but its inhabitants will gladly move to better housing if you build it.
If you build it, they will go.
Anyways. Could almost do the smithy. I could do the field kitchen. At the cost of delaying my getting the smith. Yeah, I think the simplest thing would probably be best. Simplest and more complex. Okay, so a very important place for any. Hello, one-eye dude. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. It's a little more complex than that, but okay. What? You were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Well, apparently it's not simple from you. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. That's a good start for a nice gumbo or a stew, buddy boy. Let's see, but give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table following the tasty smell of a good stew. Like I just said. Upgrade building, dismantle building. I need a little bit. Okay. Expedition. Hello. Hey. Can be placed adjacent to the road near other trees. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. Living forest preys on wounded occupants of the tiles around it. May spawn something dreadful from the remains. Treasury. I don't think I ever got to tinker with that. Thick walls guard all kinds of riches from thieves and previous owners. Gives a random basic resource after placing anything on an empty tile around it. Must be surrounded by empty space when you build it. That's why I didn't play with it last time, because I couldn't figure that out. Beacon. Worthless landmark in a world with no direction. Plus 40% movement speed within its range. Plus 20% attack speed for all units. I guess that means enemies as well. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. Huh. Okay. I like the guy shield look better. Road lantern. Get a vampire thing out. Good for there. Ayo. 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Cover check. Meadow. Blooming meadow. Flowers get a feel for the world and bloom with pleasant smell. Seals 3 HP at the start of each day. Okay, okay. Get what you're selling. Sure. Okay, so that's there. Oh, here's a treasury. So that peak, or whatever that was, 9 spaces, I think. So I could... I'd have just enough to do that, I think. Nice. Didn't mean to drop it there, but that still works, I guess. I'm going to fill places before and after. So I think that worked pretty well. Vampirism, yes. Evasion. Eh. Okay. Still got full health. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Vampirism stays the same. I gain evasion and plus 2 attack speed. But I lose the damage to all. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Gotta love the music on this. That's a lot of spiders. I wish I had the damage to all for. And I'll wait for it after this kill because it pauses out the campfires with my how I said it at the start. Okay. Sure. Let's make it a little more regretful. Reload. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'll stick to Darwin. There. Let's have a throwdown with some vampires. I think the rat wolf's going to be easier to deal with than some other critters. Oh, getting quite a good bit of resources thus far. Hello. Just no station there. Hey, now. Vampirism goes up. Gain pure damage, which I'm still not quite sure on. And defense, only 2 at loss of attack speed and evasion. Don't have anything else that gives me evasion. I have several items that give me plus defense, nothing that gives me plus to damage, so I'm going to ignore that for now. Okay, so nearly up on the hour for this one. I think I'll do maybe one more loop just to see if I can get much more of the resources. Then we'll go ahead and switch to the next one on the list. Hey. Rock. Attack. Goblin camp. Sound of backstabbing can be heard from miles away. Spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day. Prepares for every 10 mountain and rock tiles. The sound of backstabbing can hurt from miles away. Yeah, don't like the sound of that. That there. That there. graveyard right now, I guess. Battlefield. Drop. There. Better defense. Way better. Wow. Ooh. Damage all drops by half, but I gain defense. Counter. No, I want. Reach-in is like the most powerful thing you can have in any game, so I'm gonna keep it at. Man, that vampire does not want to die very easily. Oh, so that's a ghost. Sounds kind of irritating. So I can get some extra stonage. It's not near any of the other vamp tiles or whatever. Okay, damage all, same. Gain region at loss of... No, I gain evasion at loss of region. Yeah, worth it. Of course. But it is upgrade, so... Well... Ow. 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 One less defense, and I gain evasion. Improvement. Okay, let's see. Do I got enough to complete that? Transformation? No, I don't. Put it right there. Of course there is. Every fantasy game has to have one. The tank control center too. Wow. 4, 5. Woo! Alright, let's see. This turns is Mountain Peak. Not so 1, 2, 3, 4. this will be the last loop. Didn't see that. Okay, let's see. Defense is 1 point better. Lose the evasion. But I get +3 defense, attack speed again, and a heck of a lot of reaching. Yeah, let's go. So that's where I'm getting the metal. Scrap metal. Small pieces of metal that survive the Lich's curse. Sometimes this is all that remains from armor or a sword that you haven't looked at for a while. Stable metal. A chunk of metal saved from being devoured by the Lich. Its pieces stick together as if they are magnetized. Okay, that's not creepy sounding at all. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of resources. Empty treasury. A treasury without treasure. An empty shell. A sorry sight, especially for his stone guardians that have slept through the waking their eternal watch. Gargoyle every 3 days. Okay. And I can survive long enough to get to the checkpoint. I wonder if I actually have enough health for that. I mean, the reaching's taking an edge off, but it's not by much. Reach. Okay. Well, beat the spider in one shot at least. Nice. I'm almost tempted to keep going. Oh, the greed, the greed, the greed. Almost. Ooh, that's a lot of metal we're getting. Aww. What? Memory fragment. Rumors, myth, and someone's delusions. It will take weeks to understand it all. And it will take years to decide if you really needed this. Book of Memories. Okay, GTFO with a lot of good resources. Another success. You've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of this world were gone. The past was empty again. There's only darkness everywhere I looked. Interesting. So technically, you remember that you forgot something. We could find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy up this place. Time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have people with all sorts of skills, from the cook to the alchemist, but each needs a place to work. However, we can't build anything with the local materials. You find a branch or a rock, turn away for a second, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survive your trips always look suitable for building. But those are just pebbles and splinters. How can you build anything with them? Curious, huh? I realized it when I saw your campfire. The things you find seem to spread, quote-unquote, stability to similar materials and things. It's only a little change, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden fence exist without constant oversight. Oh, so close. Okay, so that's the hour for Loop Hero. Hope you enjoyed watching that, and we'll give that a try later on. Same with the other games I have on this list. I'm going to chop it up and put them each in their own playlist. Okay, next item.